Good morning. Please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for an honor song by David Pangowish, who is Ojibwa from the Sagamok First Nation and his Bear Clan. Thank you, David Pangowish. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2019. My name is Corey Ross, and I'm the Vice President Academic, and it is my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this morning. Together we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements. You have worked hard to get here. I extend warm congratulations to you on this very special day. We acknowledge that our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived on this land over time. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I will ask them to stand and remain standing if able as they're introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Noella Milne, newly appointed as the second Chancellor of George Brown College. From George Brown College, Ann Sato, President. Lorraine Trotter, Dean, Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Rick Hybricks, Vice President, Strategy and Innovation, representing the Office of the Registrar. Bearing the mace this morning is Beadle Jason Innes, the Program Coordinator for the Culinary Management at George Brown Chef School. I would also like to acknowledge one of our counselors for Indigenous students at George Brown College, Bob White Duck Crawford, who is a citizen from the Algonquin Nation and belongs to the Turtle Clan. Our keynote speaker this morning is Bill Simpson, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College. Please join me in acknowledging your platform party. Please take your seats. This morning, we are recognizing graduates from the Chef School and the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Our interpreters this morning are Monique Ledrew and Tara Everett, and our real-time captioner is Jem Humany. I now invite Chancellor Noella Milne to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Good morning, class of 2019. It's my pleasure to join your family, friends, and the George Brown community in celebrating your achievement today. Although I just became Chancellor this spring, I've been involved with George Brown for more than 15 years as a member of the Board of Governors and the Foundation Board. What struck me immediately the first time I walked into George Brown, and what strikes me again now as I look around this auditorium, is the diversity of the student body and how it truly reflects our wonderful city. We have students from 120 countries. George Brown is a veritable United Nations. This diversity, sadly, isn't seen in all industries or all parts of the city. Bay Street, where my law firm is located, is still a work in progress when it comes to diverse representation. But I believe that change is coming. And you can be part of that change by bringing your own unique backgrounds, ideas, and experiences to your industries, and by not allowing yourselves to be limited by other people's expectations or assumptions. I'd like to share a little bit of my personal history, as I hope it will resonate with many graduates and families in the audience today. I came to Canada alone at the age of 17 as a young immigrant from India looking for new opportunities. At first, I only intended to stay for a short time, make some money, and return home. But I fell in love with this beautiful country and decided to stay. I worked during the day as a secretary and attended classes at night to earn a college diploma and then a university degree until I eventually landed in law school. My mother was adamant that all of her 7 children get a post-secondary education, especially her girls. Since then, I've seen the many ways that having an education opens doors to opportunity, both professionally and personally. Not only has it allowed me to establish a rewarding career, it has, more importantly for me, also provided me with many tools that enable me to give back to my community. As recent college graduates, you will no doubt be receiving plenty of career advice from your families, friends, mentors, and peers in the days and months ahead. So instead today, I want you to consider how you can take what you've learned at George Brown and use it to make your community stronger and a better place because you are there. This has been more significant and personally rewarding than any career achievements have been for me. Think about how much you've grown and changed during your time at college. How much you've learned, not only about your area of study, but about yourself as a person and the world around you. How can you apply this knowledge to help others and bring about positive change? Maybe you are the first in your family to obtain a college credential. If so, you might feel there is even higher onus on you to use what you have achieved to give back to help others. Don't be one of those selfish people that want to shut the door behind them. This world appears to be becoming a meaner place every day. It's up to you to push back on that meanness. You don't have to accept it. Instead, reach back, way back, and help those behind you to make it through. It is up to each one of us to find a way to give back, to get involved. For me, this has meant volunteering with a wide range of organizations, from the George Brown College Foundation to the Children's Aid Foundation to UNICEF Canada. My work with these charities have kept me grounded, kept me humble, made me realize how fortunate I am, and spurred me on to want to give more of my time, money, and efforts. The focus away from myself, which was the gift that being involved in community work gave me, made me more sensitive and more humble, traits that sadly lawyers are not known for. I'm also an ardent believer in the power of positive role models and in the value of mentorship. As you begin your career, I encourage you to find a mentor to support and inspire you on that journey. But also look for ways that you can be a mentor to others. Perhaps a future George Brown student in the program you've just completed, or a young person in your community who needs some extra support. There are so many ways to give back, and I know you will find community involvement to be incredibly rewarding. Class of 2019, I'm so incredibly proud of you all and what you have accomplished. There is so much potential in this room right now, and I can't wait to see and celebrate when each one of you makes your mark on your community. Best of luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I will now call upon Dean Lorraine Trotter to address the graduating class on behalf of the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts and introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, distinguished guests, graduates, George Brown College faculty and staff, families and friends. Good morning and welcome to our 2019 Chef School Convocation. We are delighted to be here with all of our amazing grads and the families and friends who have supported them so well in this important journey. Each year, my convocation speech is driven by what we've been observing and discussing in the world around us. And today I want to talk about the importance of pride. Pride is about recognition of success and effort, and it's about celebration. Today is absolutely a day for you to recognize your success, acknowledge just how much effort you've put into this achievement, and to celebrate this major milestone with your family and friends. In a world where there are challenges and tension and conflict of values and ideologies, it's so important to inject some positive energy into the world around you, taking pride in who you are and what you have accomplished is very positive energy. Pride. It's Pride Month and a time to be proud of our diversity. I've had the recent opportunity to see some examples of Indigenous pride, such as the recognition of Indigenous leader Frances Sanderson at another convocation this week for her incredible contribution as a community leader and an advocate. I want to recognize and celebrate the progress we are making with lots more need for change ahead. I recently spoke at a conference for women in the hospitality industry, and as I looked at the audience, I was amazed and very proud of the talented women who are inspiring change and delivering exceptional industry leadership. Many of those women are George Brown College grads or industry partners, and we can be very proud of those women. I'm increasingly aware of the pride we can take in the younger people in our programs and among our staff ranks and among our grads. I have to say I am both charmed by and challenged by their new values, new skills, and strong attitudes towards sustainability and preserving the planet, which will change our climate's trajectory, our industry's culture, and change the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts itself. I am very proud of our school and the staff who make it a great place to work and a great place for you to learn. I am very proud of you all. As you leave here, we hope you remember our first impressions message. Take pride in the people you work with. Take pride in the place you work and take care of it, including the world. Be very proud of the program from which you graduate today. And take pride in your profession. The world needs more people with your skills and training. As you go out into the work world to your first job or your next step, there are 3 things that will make us proud. First of all, do what's right. You know what I mean. There will always be pressure to take a shortcut or compromise on quality or be self-interested instead of putting others first. Stay true to your values and do what's right. Secondly, do what's hard. You've already shown you can persevere, you can do the hard work of managing school and life, learning new skills, and for some of you, doing all of that in a new country or city. We know that you can tackle the tough challenges. And that's why our industry prefers to hire George Brown College grads, because you can do what's hard when it's needed. Third point, do what makes you happy. In a book called The Happiness Advantage by Sean Aker, he shares research that says it is happiness that leads to success and not success that delivers happiness. So choose a path that makes you happy. You will be a better boss if you are happy, a better spouse or parent if you are happy. and you will make a much more positive impact on the world if you make the choices that make you happy. So, do what's right, do what's hard, and do what makes you happy. And be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished today and every day. And now, something that makes me very proud, the introduction of our Honorary Honors Bachelor of Business Administration, Hospitality, degree recipient, Bill Simpson, COO of Drake Hotel Properties. The Drake needs no introduction to this crowd. We know of the multiple Drake hotel and restaurant properties and business concepts that share the same pedigree. Vintage before vintage was cool. A food, art, culture, design, and nerdiness mashup that represents the very best in hospitality, innovation, and community building. Bill has held a number of roles in this industry, from butchery to bartending, and from server to senior leadership. He's been a long-time supporter of George Brown College students and is recognized across the industry for his leadership. For instance, he has long served on the Restaurants Canada Board of Directors and was recognized with his business partner, Jeff Stober, as the 2017 Regional Hotel Operator of the Year by Food Service and Hospitality magazine. The accolades are important and well-deserved, and you will understand why when he takes the stage. Please welcome Bill Simpson.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, George Brown College faculty and staff, family and friends, to all of you, good morning. The Drake is a globally recognized hotel and hospitality company doing business in Toronto and a small slice of paradise just east of Toronto called Prince Edward County. This is an absolute thrill and an honor of a lifetime to be addressing such an accomplished group of graduates today. And it's quite a view, quite a vista. Interesting fact right now, the Drake is not owned by the famous rapper and Raptors fan Drake. Although, believe it or not, 5% of our online job applications ask if they can meet the owner, Drake. But obviously, none of the George Brown graduates think that. Drake has been to the Drake a few times, and we always respect the impact both Drakes have had on the Six. And go Raps go, we've got to say that. I promised my wife I would not say that, but I'm sorry. I was asked by Dean Trotter if I would be erasing all of your outstanding student loans today. Hold on, you may have heard billionaire tech investor Robert Smith did for the 2019 graduating class at an Atlanta college recently, but sorry, that isn't happening either. I do have a surprise at the end, though. I started out working less than 100 yards from this very stage, believe it or not, in the 70s at the Hayloft Steakhouse, a boisterous 440-seat restaurant that was one of the first large-scale venues downtown. I had graduated from the University of Toronto with a degree in sociology with plans on becoming a teacher, until I got hooked on hospitality. I was a fantastic server and bartender for 2 years. This was a highly energized, exciting environment with peanut shells on the floor, singing waiters in white lab coats, and I loved it. When teaching jobs evaporated, I seized an opportunity. I became an assistant manager, spent 6 months as a kitchen manager, 6 months as a butcher because someone had quit suddenly, so I was prepared, and I discovered a great opportunity to show my stuff quickly. And I'm sure to this day, I'll throw it out there, I could still beat Chef Higgins in a race to break down a top sirloin butt. And we'll talk about that later. I was promoted to general manager, and then at the tender age of 27, the owners gave me the nod that I was going to be running the entire company. It happened fast, but I was prepared. Since that day, my career has spanned leadership positions throughout hospitality organizations in Ontario. I have served over 14 million guests. I counted them all, and I remember a few of their names. And I have had the pleasure of working with over 5,000 employees, and I remember most of their names, and many of them are successful George Brown College graduates. I learned early on that to make an impact, you had to be nimble. To me, it was about commitment and drive daily within the hospitality sector, and I promise you that 4 decades later, there is never a day that I don't wake up thinking I'm the luckiest guy in show business, or a day that I do not practice the art of gracious hospitality. Now, the mention of art begets a quick discussion regarding culture and its connection to hospitality. This is a foundational concept, and an important one that has set the tempo for the leading edge way that we practice hospitality at the Drake, and insight into how we differentiate ourselves and how you might do the same. Every so often, you are fortunate enough to be part of an organization that reaches high and becomes a game changer. And somehow you know when it happens, it could transform lives and have a deep impact socially, culturally, and eventually economically within a city. So, a life-altering experience? When it occurs, you know you are all the better for it. Maybe you just don't realize it at the time. And those are some of the things we'll learn as we progress. That possibly history is being made. It's like having been there in 1967, the last time the Leafs won the Stanley Cup. And yes, believe it or not, I was there in 1967. It was my first hospitality job. I was selling ice cold drinks in the stands, and I was at the Stanley Cup game when I was 14. At the Drake, we stuck our necks out and have been instrumental in changing the face of hospitality in both Toronto and the county. Jeff Stober, the founder of the Drake, conceived of a business model that converged hospitality with forward-leaning culture and deep community engagement. And me and our dynamic team of front-of-house people, culinary stars, have been delivering this with great resolve for the last 15 years. Being an agent of change has been in our DNA since the beginning, and that's an important lesson as well today. Before any social media, we were able to blaze new trails as more of a cultural and social experiment. We wore our hearts on our sleeves and bulldozed a path on the road less traveled. We became first movers and thought leaders in creating innovative designs, a blend of highs and lows within our 4 walls, and became a veritable institution. So, is that something that some of you can aspire to today? Of course it is. It will become apparent as you proceed. The alignment of your principles will be best served by joining up with an organization or a team that suits your values and outlook on life. I'm fiercely proud of how the hospitality world has fulfilled me in all aspects of business and personal life. A great career and an abundantly rich family, and I hope the same for you. Some of you will shine under a spirit of entrepreneurship and ownership that drives you forward to be a mover and shaker in the industry. Others among you will find your road to success within an organization and become an entrepreneur, helping an amazing company to succeed wherever you slot yourself in. And there's great joy in that too. A shining example would be one of Chef Higgins' prize pupils, Chef Alexandra Feswick, our executive chef of the Drake Devonshire, and a George Brown College graduate. A powerful young chef and leader who excelled with measured steps. I asked her to share some thoughts with you today, and she said, "The road to success, Bill, is paved with mistakes well handled. Be sure to tell the students to align their values with those of the places where they work. The financial rewards will come when those are in balance, and only then. Ensure that they understand both sides of the coin, including the front of the house operations, and break bread with them. It's got to be a team. Practice perseverance and patience, and don't keep your elbows up on the line." That was her biggest advice. Build your own individual brand gradually. Nothing wrong with being a later bloomer. Don't be in a rush to be famous. With all the success I've enjoyed in the industry, there's one thing you've got going for you that I didn't have when I started out, and that's an education from George Brown College, whose hospitality program is world-renowned and where you have gained a wealth of knowledge and practical experience. You should be proud of what you've achieved within the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts, and fully prepared to put those achievements to work. Hard work, as Lorraine said, to work for you on your own exciting journey. And I'd like to thank George Brown College for this prestigious honor. It means a lot to me. One last thing, stay connected. This college does so many great events, connects you with the ability to meet chefs from all over the world. Look out to those folks. Attend those events after you've graduated. Come back. Keep in touch with your teachers, your mentors. It's so, so important. To this day, 45 years later, I still hang out with some of my university friends and some of the mentors I had when I worked at the Hayloft, and that's one of my biggest gifts. And now a parting gift. I will inspire you with an opportunity to connect with me at bsimpson@thedrake.ca. So that's bsimpson@thedrake.ca. The first 25 replies that I receive from students that arrive in my inbox after midnight tonight will receive a $50 Drake gift certificate and a lifetime's worth of free advice, because I've invited you to connect. Laura said to me that you're going to get 487 replies, and I said that's okay. And I said, I'll get a percentage of that, but I encourage you to do so. So go out and conquer the hospitality world and endeavor to make a difference, especially in the culinary side of things. You guys, you work the hardest of anyone in the organization in my mind. I have a special place for everyone that works with us at the Drake, be they George Brown College grads or not. It's a hard, hard life, but it's the best life that you'll ever find. It opens up so many doors to you. Exemplify a great sense of urgency and phenomenal drive as you begin. Work with joy and hope. Display respect in everything you do, and let a sense of humor lead you every day to outrageous amounts of laughter. That's the key. And remember, in the end, like the lyrics in Jewel's song said, only kindness matters, front of house or back of house. If you do that, good things will happen to you. Congratulations, and the best of luck to the best of class. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this morning. Rebecca Fallowfield is graduating from the Baking Pre-Employment Program in the Chef School. Rebecca, will you please address the graduating class of 2019?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good morning. My name is Rebecca Fallowfield, and I'm your valedictorian for 2019. While I am here as a graduate of the Baking Pre-Employment Program, this isn't my first time at George Brown. A few years ago, I received my Culinary Management diploma and then decided to take a break from school. I started working for Oliver and Bonacini, moving my way up through restaurants until I landed where I am today, Canoe. At one point on this twisty journey, I decided to go back to school to pursue my true passion, pastry. When I received the email that I had been nominated to be valedictorian, I was very shocked. I honestly thought that there must be a mistake, that they sent the email to the wrong Rebecca Fallowfield because, you know, it's up there with John Smith in terms of popularity. Because in my head, I'm like, no way am I valedictorian. I kind of read the email like 5 times, being like, okay, where's the link where I sign up, where I nominate someone? I don't understand. But then I thought about it. And the reason why I doubted this honor is because I truly love learning and love school. All the studying and extra work I didn't seem like a big deal to me because I honestly love doing it. I'm like, sure, I'll learn all about gluten development. That'll be fun. Related to this love of learning is one of the main reasons why I think I'm up here today, which was actually touched on the last speech, mistakes, which I actually make a lot of. Okay, at this point, I do forgive you if you actually start to question why I'm up here. But the thing is, when I make mistakes, I don't just throw in the towel or say, okay, whatever, good enough. I push myself to try again and again and figure out why something didn't work out and how I can make it better. Even if something is good, I will always be pushing myself to be greater. One of my good friends, who I work with and who is in the audience today as a fellow pastry grad, constantly asks me why I don't trust her whenever I question her actions or check her work. I told her that it's not that I don't trust her, because I trust her with my life. The reason why I'm pointing out areas of improvement or asking her simple process questions is because I want her to be better. I want her to constantly push for that aha moment where you figure out a new technique that makes you faster and more skillful. My entire method is basically that. Try new things, and if they don't work out, figure out why. Here's a brief list of my mistakes. It took me 4 attempts to learn how to make croissants. 4. And my classmates will tell you my first attempt was not very good. And aioli. I have made it countless of times. But just the other week, I made it, and it was really, really runny, like soup. Not split, but soup. And instead of just throwing it away or accepting it, I turned to Google, and I figured out a few things about aioli that I had really never known. Just yesterday, actually, I was struggling with icing a wedding cake with ganache. Instead of solely panicking, which I did a lot of, I reached out to my friends, who always know what to do. And one of them, who started as the random girl I sat next to during orientation, and is now a great friend of mine, is coming over tonight to help me with this problem. Making mistakes has really solidified my food knowledge and really shaped the cook I am today. Now, I am not gonna lie, making mistakes is really, really hard, or at least admitting to your mistakes is hard. Unfortunately, as a female in the kitchen, I'm already kind of viewed as second tier, less than the best. So it's really, really tough to say, hey, I messed something up. But here's the thing. Every single person in this room is going to make mistakes. And sometimes you're going to fail at something that you've successfully made a million times. And that's okay. Because what will set you apart is your willingness to go up to your boss and admit that you need help. Because your instinct is going to be to hide it and like shove those burnt cookies into the garbage. And you're probably gonna get away with it for a bit. But eventually someone is going to find out. They're going to unearth that poorly seared steak that you tried to hide under a mountain of sauce, or find those bags of vanilla mousse that you over-prepped, which went bad 2 days ago. And if you don't own up to it, everyone will judge you for it and stop trusting you. And that's why I'm here today. It is because I own up to my mistakes and embrace them. Sure, when I go up to my chefs and let them know that I messed something up, I may get yelled at briefly. But the good chefs, the ones I want to work for, will then show me a better way, allow me to practice, and check back in later on my progress. Because they see that I want to learn, that when I went up to them trembling and I admitted the truth, they knew I wasn't coming to them so that they can fix the issue. I was coming to them because I wanted to know how to fix it and make sure it doesn't happen again. That's why I went to George Brown and came back for the second round, because I'm not content to just lean back and accept what's going on. Instead, I always want to push and change and transform, and I really encourage others to follow in my footsteps. So, I am hoping that this inspires some people to make mistakes, to maybe explore an avenue of thought that they haven't before. If not, and you are just counting down the minutes until the ceremony is done, well, congratulations regardless. When I walked through the George Brown doors a second time, I didn't expect to gain anything beyond academics. I was there to learn about pastry and get out. What I didn't expect was to gain lifelong friendships and memories. Thanks to my teachers who encouraged me and saw something special in me. Thanks to my friends who put up with me and are always there to study or just chit-chat. Congratulations to the 2019 George Brown Chef School grads. We did it.
Thank you, Rebecca. We have now reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the diplomas and certificates, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Noelle Milne to come forward. Would the candidates please stand? Candidates, please stand. Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diplomas and certificates, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer the credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Noella Milne and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential. Guests, we ask you to be courteous when you hear your graduate's name. Please be respectful with your applauses so that all the names can be heard. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. Upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats to show your respect for each candidate and enjoy the rest of the convocation program. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Center of Arts Design. That's interesting. From the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts Chef School, so that may confer their credentials. I will ask our announcer, Patrick Kwok-Chun, to come to the podium now. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the graduates of 2019 from the Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts, George Brown Chef School, the Culinary Management Program. Hurry Singh. Krisa Okojido. Adrian K. Adriano. Dhananjay Sharachandra Agarkar. Sandy Agnant. Maribel Alcantara. Monica Esteban Alinsol Lorin, with honors. Subin An. Nuralain Alsadi. Bruno Teixeira. Inara Anaklicheva, with honors. Talia Aruda. Shuab Asadullah. Luis Ernesto Avila Diaz, with honors. Ji-Yon Beck. Melissa Banuelos Arizaga, with honors. Nikita Betty. Devane Bent. Ankit Basin. Miriam Bilu. Ellen Black, with honors. Joseph Blaha. Antonio Edward Bowman. Sharika Braham Mitchell. Angeline Bracupe, with honors. Mariana Brigido, with honors. Matt Lester Felix Brizuela. Min Bui. Tan Ha Bui, with honors. Jason Buisin. Ryan Buising. Harley Campana. Roger Campbell. Yi Jun Kao. Nicholas Kappa, with honors. Ana Castillo Uribe. Zinnia Castillo Uribe, with honors. Courtney Chai. Derek Chan. Young Chang with honors. Michelle Chie with honors. Bao Ming Chen. Cheryl Chenem Maolatu Saji. Won Bei Chi. Da Hyun Choi. Jun Ho Choi. Won Jun Chung. Yao Win Edwin Chung. Maria Coronado. Barbara Correa Pontes. Justin Cruzada. Karen Davis. Carl de Klatz. Samuel de Alexandra Carvalho Chavez. Jerome de Guzman. Catherine de Leon. Fabiana del Bianco. Shizheng Deng. Barinder Deep Kaur Daliwal. Oderic Dimayuga. Quinn Chow Ding. Shana Lee Dixon. John Dermis. Gabriela Unisgiofor. Lorena Farugia. Pengwei Feng. Sergio Rodrigo Ferreira Pereira with honors. John Flores. Neil Ford with honors. Candice Garian. Youngnan Go. Saba Goitom. Mary Gordon. Li Han. Xionghui Huan. Margot Hayden. Mary Abigail Hermoso. Peter Holman. Shayna Husena Padilla. Nikita Hurley with honors. Dong Seok Hyun. Ron Ilaya. Abigail Escuarda Imperial. Alicia Maria Estrait. Dai-hyun Chang. Denise Hasso with honors. Chen-wei Jiang. Min Jin. Colleen Johnson with honors. Kyle Jones. Hee-ju Kang with honors. Shishir Kiss with honors. Sarang Kiran Kare. Chang Kim. Ubi Kim. Hana Kim. Jae-won Kim. Ji-sun Kim. Yurin Ko. Rohit Kulkarni. Jae-wook Kwon. Han Kim Hong Le. T. Mai Lin Le. Do-hun Lee. Isaac Lee. Jong-hun Lee. Mi Suk Lee. Sung-kuk Lee. Yi-jin Lee. Yerin Lee. Kent Liu with honors. Yong-seon Lim. Kathy Liu. Camille Sarah Lowe, also a graduate from the Culinary Skills program. Savannah Lee Ann Logan. Sharina Lomat with honors. T. Tao V. Long. Jackie Liu. Jordan Lin. Morris Ma. Kayla McPhee. Lawrence Gabo Magana. Julia Maglietta. Sakil Mahmood. Evan Mayato. Caitlin Malcampo. Jasmine Ann Malchiondo with honors. Luigi Manalansan with honors. Karan Mashru. Lead Matos, also a graduate from the Culinary Skills program. Akshay Anil Medikar with honors. Poravi Medirata with honors. Shlomo Mendelawi. Eileen Mendoza with honors. Cole Mendoza. Vanessa Montaliani with honors. Chris Chen Ina Monton with honors. Jackson Mudliar with honors. Carla Murakami Navarrete with honors. Francesca Nahe with honors. Sanghyun Nam. Justin Navarro. Bien Nguyen. Hu Tien Nguyen. Long Tai Vuong Nguyen. Nok Mai An Nguyen. Tao Ti Phuong Nguyen. T Nguyen. Tien Duin Nguyen, also a graduate from the Culinary Skills program. John Hui Ni. Gun Woo No. Sun Young Oh. James Ortega. Mikal Pacer. Diane Shaneviel Omas Pale. Andrea Panchi. Anastasia Parfonova with honors. Dae Kyung Park. Ji-won Park. Ji-young Park. Jun-yuk Park. Ki-hun Park. Tian-hao Pei. Ernestina Penez Gonzalez with honors. Fang Peng. Dak Hai Cho Pham. Nat Tan Pham. Thi Nok Han Pham. Do To Huyen Fong with honors. Kwok Fung. Ethan Presley. Natasha Quagliato. Alyssa Quigley. Naomi Ramogisser. Ermil Rathod. Shaira Ricasio. Flavia Rigos Salguero with honors. Matthew John Roy. Kushnur Hanos Sagar. Omkar Ashok Sant with honors. Michael Saunders with honors. Paola Josephine Shincaglia with honors. Augusto Skiu. Yumeng Shang. Tamika Shah. Jeu Xu. Ujium Shin. Uhi Shin. Sanjay Singh with honors. Chelston George Smith. Marco So. Anthony Sobaram. Ji-hun Sun. Seung-hee Song. Eugene Song. John Franco Spinello. Aiden Stinson. Andrew Sugiharto. Perseus Sugiman Marangos. Andrew Tak. Sorish Tackle. Maira Tarjivo Torecci with honors. Christian Nicholas Tchaikovsky. Mei Hai An Tran. Polina Tregubenko. Bik Kan Tu. Yenvu Bin Trong. Felipe Ignacio Valenzuela Contreras. Aldrin Varghese. Jobu Abin Varghese. Ron Velasquez. Ana Maria Vesga Garcias, with honors. David Vidal. Mary Velasquez, with honors. Vu Hong Jiang. Rudy Waller. Eric Worry. Louis Whistle Morozek. Keegan Williams Lennox, with honors. Kevin Wong. Yuki Shi. Tuo Shu. Nan Yang. Tejaswi Yerabati. Hoyan Yu, with honors. Shihuan Zhang. Liang Zhu. Thank you. From the Baking Pre-Employment Program, Sarah Ajami, with honors. Catherine Chu, with honors. Hugh Lee Cho, with honors. Avery Colin Davis. Rebecca Fallowfield, with honors. Marina Guadagnoli, with honors. Mavish Javed, with honors. Zheng Yan Jiang. Jin Ha Kim, with honors. Myongshin Kim, with honors. Michelle Lin. Monica Lin. Arwin McDonald, with honors. Vanshika Madan. Chiara Maliozzi, with honors. Helen Nguyen. Lauren Perry, with honors. Katarina Podzyankova, with honors. Catherine Rickman. Sun Young Song, with honors. Rafaela Castro Sousa, with honors. Vivian Tsui, with honors. Thank you. From the Culinary Skills Chef Training Program, Arnab Niloy. Valeria Janice Villarroel. Thank you. From the Baking and Pastry Arts Management Program, Mariana Abraham Cruz. Soda Adin. Angela Irene Anagnostopoulos. Gabriela Araisa, with honors. Grace Balagtas, with honors. Kim Basilia. Catherine Batchelor, with honors. Chelsea Bagwandine. Lauren Binns, with honors. Brandon Brennan, with honors. Sarah Byrnes. Ning Chen. Haley Choi. Jacqueline Chong, with honors. Jennifer Corcoro, with honors. Rebecca Costa, with honors. Lucia Krupi, with honors. Isabella Cruz Del Val, with honors. Leanne Davenport, with honors. Stephanie Deering. Noel Del Sol. Jana Estrada, with honors. Magdalene Fung Lancia. Theoria Lee Gale. Maria Gonzalez Sterling. Horim Ha. Dylan Nicole Harrison. V. Huang. Tina Huang. Matthew Hogan. Eamon Jaffer with honors. Taejun Zhang. Bonggi Zhuang. Asta Joshi with honors. Hyo Lim Jung with honors. Chalani Kumarasamy. Jillian Sophia Lassaline with honors. Charlotte Law. Vu Li Li Le. Jessica Lee. Seung Jin Lee. Sohyun Lee. Sue Lee. Jacob Leet Silva. Ting Liang. Stephanie Loisel with honors. Bray McDonald with honors. Tara McGregor with honors. Nazgul Malek with honors. Mariam Mansour with honors. Kimberly McSindless with honors. Roxana Meyer. Hai Jung Min with honors. Aisha Modi. Charlotte Morrow with honors. Rulin Mu. Simone Nagorson with honors. Janine Nama with honors. Melissa Neal with honors. Nok Tak Tao Nguyen. Kwang Ho Nguyen with honors. Jessica Chloe Neely. Alexandra Nixon with honors. Adaiza Ogbona. Sami Park. Yun-Ah Park with honors. Leah Pearson with honors. Christina Provenzano with honors. Michelle Raymond with honors. Maya Roberts. Brenda Rodriguez with honors. Matthew Rusak with honors. Kira Ridiard, also a graduate from the Baking Pre-Employment Program with honors. Lik-Young Ryu. Min-Jin Ryu. Monica Nunez Salvonio. Arnaz Sarbanwala with honors. Melanie Sasahara Silva with honors. Jaewon Shin. Vicky Simpson. Natalie Singh Saini with honors. Aishwarya Subhash with honors. Courtney Taggart. Wing Si Tong. Belen Tong with honors. Mahi Trivide with honors. Christine Sambalieros. Hannah Tubbs with honors. Aaron Wang with honors. Jenna West with honors. Jessica Work. Wenjun Shu. Yi Ying Yang. Xiaoying Yang. Ka Yong Yu. Youngbi Yu with honors. Xiao Yu. Rujia Zhang. Shisheng Zhao. Thank you. From the Culinary Management Nutrition Program, Mansi. Grace Ayad with honors. Jocelyn Bovey. Rosemarie Diwa. Chanel Encarnado. Kushbu Guerra. Claudia Huang with honors. Yushin Irene Huang. Jongmin Im with honors. Jackie Jambaro. Kayoko Kagami with honors. Prabjit Kaur. Lakina Kong. Jenny Lim. Xinglu Liu. Victoria Lu Hope Brown with honors. Mohammed Usama Nualati. Sonisha Paul. Andrea Pelkenny. Alexandra Rosiak with honors. Lisbeth Sedano Recaldi. Norbu Shresh. Abigail Tiwari. Xin Zhang. Nuo Zheng with honors. Thank you. From the Culinary Skills program, Fario Hussein Ahmed with honors. Arlene Amarante with honors. Huda Asad Anwar with honors. Mikhaeus Brandon Arojo. Simran Kaur Bedi, also a graduate from the Hospitality Services program. Timothy Coelho. Stephen Cooney. Daniel Cruz Corona. Ondina da Silva with honors. Phi Ding. Delia Dupre with honors. Enrico Galve with honors. Natalie Garnacia with honors. Kato Liama. Kanwel Jehangir. Holly Jenkins. Sabrina John Baptiste. Deanna Kaminsky. Luli Kennedy with honors. Rajwant Kaur. Yiji Lai. Joseph Lanzo. Brittany Lam. Runzu Lu with honors. Ahmed Mahmoud with honors. Andrea Laura Melendez. Martin Mendez. Ashlyn Mendez with honors. Liliani Mura da Silva. Mi Zwin Nguyen with honors. John Olpindo with honors. Tenzing Pensok. Eva Rungis with honors. Jocelyn Sao with honors. Jamila Sharipova with honors. Alessandro Luis Suarez. Isabella Toon. Thi Tui Dung Van. Carl Justine Tirazona Vihaje. Yvette Winzak Omodara. Sai Tiha Zaw with honors. Thank you. From the Food and Nutrition Management program, Sumit Kaur. Julia Rose Booton. William Brown. Apurva Chakravarti. Taewa Chen. Jin Choi. Teresa Conrad, Dean's Medal winner with honors and also a graduate from the Culinary Skills program. Shaloni Farkinson. Anthony Kyle Francis. Alice Hung. Maria Teresa Javier. Chie Kumamoto with honors. Siddhi Lad. Natalie Lushner with honors. Daniela Nievas with honors. Hema Persad. Karen Segura Hill, also a graduate from the Culinary Skills program. Ilmar Serpa Gomez. Thank you. From the Culinary Arts Italian program, Man Jawahar Bijlani with honors. Chris Chow with honors. Jordan Denis. Dominic Fidelio. Roger Gadea. James Kakaletris with honors. Mohit Katyal. Devanshul Kumar. Alexander Reel with honors. Siddharth Suresh with honors. Nancy Tan. Nicholas Virasamy. Thank you. From the Advanced French Patisserie program, Jude Antonio with honors. Pratik Bhatt with honors. Jordan Burke with honors. Melissa Clark with honors. Anna Kotoros with honors. Angeline Dlima with honors. Amanda Sylvia Gunawan with honors and Dean's Award winner. Keshav Khanna with honors. Dae-Yun Kim with honors. Nikhil Shivaji Londhe with honors. Maria de las Nieves Marquez Hurtado with honors. Dipanshu Pawa with honors. Shreya Punshi with honors. Deanna Descardi with honors. Dana Walford Murray with honors. Thank you. From the Cook 2 Apprentice Advanced program, Leslie Nineth Berrios. David Secato. Samuel Cody with honors. Vincent Leong with honors. Benjamin Maurice. Sarah Parizeau. Taylor Grant Welsh with honors. Thank you, Madam Chancellor and Madam President, and congratulations to all graduates.
So I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Good morning, everyone, and once again, congratulations, class of 2019. It's my honor to join your families, friends, and faculty in celebrating your achievements today. Throughout your time at George Brown, you've worked tremendously hard to expand your knowledge, develop new skills, and build a strong foundation for career success. Today, we recognize everything that you've accomplished so far, and we look ahead to what comes next. This is a time of great change, both for you and for the world of work. Technological advances are transforming virtually every industry and reshaping how we live, learn, and communicate. Some people are calling this the fourth industrial revolution. While this rapid change can be a source of some uncertainty, it also opens up new opportunities. Never before have innovation and entrepreneurship been so highly prized. At a time when so-called disruptors like Uber and Airbnb reign supreme, The organizations and individuals rising to the top are those who innovate. As a George Brown graduate, you're no stranger to innovation. Throughout your time with us, you've had many opportunities to step outside your comfort zone and embrace change. Just think of all the new people, ideas, tools, and technologies you've encountered and all the ways that you've grown as a result. This adaptability is what will allow you to thrive in a shifting labor market. Success in the new digital economy is about more than simply knowing how to play the game. It's about finding ways to change the game by bringing a unique perspective and skills to everything that you do. For some of you, this might include starting your own business or inventing a new process or product. Perhaps you've already taken advantage of the entrepreneurship opportunities at George Brown through initiatives like Start GBC or Enactus. As a graduate, you'll have access to further entrepreneurial support, including applied research partnerships, industry exchanges, and Start GBC programs for alumni. Of course, innovation is not just about invention. It's also about reinvention. It's about asking yourself, how can I do things better, faster, or more effectively? By taking a proactive approach to problem solving, you'll not only make yourself more desirable to employers, you'll also find that you're more engaged in the work that you do, and that's critical. After all, the average person spends 90,000 hours at work throughout their lifetime. Would you rather spend that watching the clock or making a real difference in your field? As you look ahead to the future, I hope you'll find inspiration from the George Brown game changers who have graduated before you. I'm thinking of people like Culinary Arts Italian graduates, Brian Cheng and Alana Fleischer. They met at George Brown, joined forces to start The Edible Story, a thriving catering company and cooking school that specializes in modern cuisine and creatively plated dishes. Also making her mark is Kathleen Ross, a graduate of our Culinary Management program, who was named one of the 25 women influencing the way we eat now. As Vice President of Product Development and Innovation at Loblaw Companies, she travels the world searching out new flavors and cuisines to bring back and develop for Loblaw's customers. These are just a few examples of how other alumni have used their George Brown education to make an impact on their communities. What will your story be? What do you want to be remembered for? When I look back at my own career, my proudest moments were the times I took risks, whether by making a big change, trying something new, or refusing to go along with the crowd. While things didn't always work out the way I wanted, I learned as much from the challenges as I did from the victories. As you set off on your professional journey, I encourage you to keep building the network you've established at George Brown. Stay connected with your classmates, faculty, and staff, and don't be shy to ask for advice or introductions. You never know how these contacts might help you. From time to time, revisit your career goals. Keep challenging yourself and exploring new opportunities. Personally, I started my career in engineering, but I found my calling in education. Be open to the unexpected. And most importantly, never stop learning. Lifelong learning will help you keep your knowledge fresh and your skills sharp. In fact, ongoing learning is just one of the many ways graduates maintain their relationship with George Brown. Or once you've established yourself, you might consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, partnering with us on an applied research project, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I encourage you to take advantage of the many supports available to you through our Alumni Relations Office. Class of 2019, today you join a long legacy of distinguished George Brown alumni. They are Toronto's key business leaders, beloved community workers and nurses, top chefs, renowned performers, crucial city builders, and the list goes on. Each one of you is graduating with the knowledge and skills to become a game changer in your own field. Your graduation today is proof that you have what it takes. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep challenging yourself. I wish you best of luck on the journey ahead. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff and faculty of George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, each of you here today has completed a long journey to reach this achievement. You have had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. I would also like to thank the Office of the Registrar and the Convocation team of staff, students, and volunteers for organizing this convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope you will join us downstairs here in the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.